Hi everyone, today's review is on the JOAH, I hope I'm saying it right, eyebrow pencil in brown. And I was at CVS and I bought this, and it's a retractable. And it was about $3, between 3 and 4. Let me do a swatch. Now I know that it is a little on the warm toned brown, and that's okay with me because I don't mind if it's a darker brown or warmer. I can get away with it because of my hair color. It has a nice little brush on the end, but I really don't use those. I use just a spoolie brush. So JOAH's place, you can only buy it in CVS, in our pharmacies, maybe in Rite Aid, but I'm not sure. But I was in there and they had a small display, and I was looking at everything, but I didn't see anything that I really wanted. I looked at the blushes and I looked at the eyebrow products and I looked at everything, and I was like, I already have so many of those. Let me try this product. If this product is good, then I'll go back and try a few more other products. They're not a very expensive company, but I wanted to try one thing. And what's better than eyebrows for me, because I have very sparse hair. This is more than I've ever had in many, many years. And I'm very happy, but it is very sparse. So I just completed my video below this on the LA Girl concealer, pro concealer, and then I used different concealers from Juvia's Place and Makeup Revolution to cover it, and I showed that how to do that in the other video down below. Now, what I do with my eyebrows, and this was a trick I saw on Allure magazine because I was getting the Allure beauty boxes. You take a colored, whatever you're going to use on your eyebrows. This is a brown brow mascara by Kokie. This was given to me by my daughter because she never used it. Now it is a medium kind of brown, a little more, it looks like a little bit more on the taupey side. What they said to do is make sure you have nothing on your eyebrows, which I don't. And what you do is you take this and you make your outline for your eyebrows. Okay, now sorry if I'm gonna use the viewfinder, I mean the camera, and I'm gonna use this, so if it looks like I'm looking all around, what I'm gonna do is I take it and just make the outline where I know I'm gonna have my brows. Okay, I'm gonna do that on one eyebrow. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is go like this, just make it in a little bit more. I'm using the spoolie to brush it a little bit. That's basically the brow shape I want. Okay, I leave it a little less on the tail, because what this does when you have very few eyebrows, you let this dry, and then what you do is when you use your product, either brow pomade or whatever product you're going to use, a pencil or a retractable, what it does is once this dries and you put it on, this doesn't budge. This stays on your skin. It doesn't budge. So when you put the product on top of it, the product doesn't move as much. And I have found out that my eyebrows do not smudge or smear, or you get those where if you go to touch your face or you're doing something and sometimes you get a little part of a missing eyebrow, or it's a little it's a little bit missing here or there and it looks a little lighter. When this dries, and then I take this and put it right over it, and I make my shape a little bit bigger, it does not move. And when I use a makeup wipe or my magic eraser makeup sponge, the cloth that you wet it and then you wipe off a lot of your makeup and then cleanse, this I have to scrub. And that's what I want, because I've had many brow products where in the summer I've gone to outside, or I go to do something and it's hot and humid, and I'll go like this, or just go to tap and blot, and part of my eyebrow comes off or it smears. This stops it the best that I've ever found any type of brow mascara, because brow mascara is dry. So you're giving your foundation, your brow product or foundation, a grip onto. So I'm going to do that with this one, and I'm going to let it dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this on the other one to show you what it's like without any product. And then I'll show you what this looks like with the product. So, sorry, I don't have a mirror. I'm trying to use the camera and the video right here to do a brow. I just wanted to show you what the product looks like on. My brows might not be perfect, so I'm sorry about that. So what I want to do is, and it can be feathered just enough. Let me say, it can be feathered just enough. There we go. I know it looks weird with me dragging it backwards, but the hair starts, the little bit of hair I have starts to stand up, and it grips the product also. And then I go back over it. And I've practiced so many times doing my eyebrows that I'm not sure if you can see some of my hairs go up. And then I go back down over it, and it helps grip it both ways. Now my eyebrows are not going to be perfect, but I like this color. Make them a little bit. Let me see. I want to show you what the product looks like. I want the tail to be a little bit more slender. There we go. Now, I know my eyebrow is very small, and I usually make this a little bit bigger, and then it goes smaller. But for these purposes, let me show you. I like the color. I like the smoothness of it, the retractable. I do like retractable sometimes more than pencils, but pencils are also fine with me. Let me show you on this side. This is dry. Now, let me show you what it's like to put it over the product. You could feel when you're using the pencil or the retractable pencil, you could feel it gripping the brow. You could see it when my skin moves, how it's grabbing the brow mascara. You can see it, the way it pulls. And that's how you know it's going to stick. At least what I feel is going to stick. Now I have a messed up eyebrow right here where I receive stitches. Sometimes it's a little hard to cover over. Right there. And this brow mascara helps that. I've had many pencils that skip over it, and you gotta go backwards, like over the scar, just like that. And sometimes it still gets a little of a skip. Now, as you can see, it works pretty good over it. And I needed something that could help with keeping the eyebrows on. Almost like something that was, I mean, I've tried a lot of stuff that said it was bulletproof eyebrows, you know, pencils and everything else. And it's like when it's hot and humid and I have a full face of makeup on and foundation, a lot of these would smear, or you would just, like, I would touch it like this to get away some of the shyness, and half of the eyebrow is missing. So I noticed with the Kokie, which is inexpensive, and I can't remember where you could buy Kokie. I think it's Target, but I'm not really sure, or Rite Aid. But I really like this eyebrow mascara, but I'm sure anything that is an eyebrow mascara would work. Now I'm just going to feather it, and you can see even when you use the spoolie, you can hear it. Then I'm using, it's not taking the brow mascara away. The brow mascara is not flaking or being removed. And I know my brows look, they're all yankied. This one's bigger than the other one. But as you can see, when you use the spoolie, and you go like that, because the mascara is, let me see, it dried, so the pencil doesn't move. You have see a little bit of residue, but that's nothing. That's nothing compared to, there we go. When you don't use it, there's a lot more, see? And this is plain JOAH's, and you can see how it is. See the missing spots? It's coming off. But when you use the brow mascara, right? Let me wipe off my fingers and show you, right? I'm pushing on. Look a lot less. It does help keep it on. So I'm so happy that Allure magazine had this little trick. If you really want your eyebrows, and see, you can see it's even missing some spots, and I did this one, and this should have been plenty dry enough. And then this one. Use this trick if you have sparse eyebrows and you want your product to not slide or move and be less transfer proof, right? I would do this trick with any brow mascara. Let the brow mascara dry, right? You don't want it wet and then it'll smear. Let it dry. Use this and then use your brow product. I think you're going to find, with tweaking and errors, you're going to like this trick. Allure magazine had it on a email that they sent me. I get usually one every day with tips and tricks and all the little ins and outs that they're doing. And I'm glad I read the article, and I'm glad I found this little trick, because you can see the difference between what it looks like, how it grips the brow mascara, and how it doesn't. So I want to thank you very much for watching my video. Please comment, rate, subscribe. If you have any tips and tricks, please let me know. I mean, I'm willing to try anything. And I've been doing this for the last couple months, and it works. You can see the difference. You can see the color even looks better than without. So please comment, rate, subscribe. Please hit the notification bell so you know when I'm uploading another video. I have 30 plus videos below this one, so if you want to take a look at my other videos or share with friends, please do. And thank you, and comment how you like my videos. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.